When the Soviet Union invaded in 1979, a group of Afghan Muslims declared a holy war. They were known as the Mujahideen.
The term Mujahideen derives from the word jihad, the holy struggle.
They shared a common enemy with the United States, and both the Carter and Reagan administrations gave the Mujahideen $3 billion in military aid to fight the Soviets.
Any form of assistance that they could think of, the United States administrations provided.
All while the Mujahideen were celebrated as freedom fighters, standing shoulder to shoulder with James Bond and Rambo. The Soviets withdrew, defeated in 1989. But the Mujahideen could not secure peace. The country quickly disintegrated into civil war. And with the Russians gone, the Americans lost interest in Afghanistan.
We withdrew, and we left the problems of a well-equipped, fundamentalist, ideological and religious group that had been battle-hardened to the Afghans and the Pakistanis.
The most militant extremist faction of the Mujahideen turned into the Taliban.
The Taliban emerged as this kind of altruistic group which wanted to bring peace to Afghanistan, and initially they were very popular.
But the Taliban's fight to be more powerful than the Mujahideen cost money, and a wealthy Saudi Arabian exile in need of safe haven stepped up as the Taliban's banker.
Osama bin Laden provides the money, fighters, reconstruction efforts, so he's a great asset to them.
Less than a month after the 9/11 attacks, President Bush issued an ultimatum to the Taliban: turn over Osama bin Laden or face the consequences.
None of these demands were met, and now the Taliban will pay a price.
Although the U.S. and its Afghan allies did topple the Taliban, a fateful strategic error cost the coalition its prize. In November 2001, bin Laden was cornered in the Tora Bora Mountains along the Pakistani border. But the U.S. chose not to act and instead outsourced the capture of the al-Qaeda leader to local Afghan militias. Bin Laden escaped, and the trail's been cold ever since.